All right, everyone. Hey, everyone. FPS Chazley here. That took way too long to get set up. Wanted to do a Taiwan mission, but it was like multiplayer. So if you do a multiplayer, it was like multiplayer only. So if you try and, I mean, I could play it, but then can't save it if I don't finish it. So we're just gonna do this, and I'm gonna try and fix that for a future stream because you can play as a bunch of different platforms in that one. Or I just need to get a bunch of people together and we can multiplayer it. But oh. I'm blue, but the thing is red. I guess I could change my light to red. We'll go with it for now. Alright, so let's see. Layer 587, we're at 300. Let's go up and copy this broadcast.
Make my depth 0, 6, 7 feet. Dive I.
Gets shot down instantly. Oh, since last time, thanks to Chipper the Player, Master of the Sus, and Finlandiac, or Finlandia QQ. Thank you for following. Alright, so where are we? The Arabian Sea here or something? Yeah. Oh no, what's it? Is this the Arabian Sea? I always forget. Something like that. Some depth. We got some depth. Don't know why I just went kind of New Zealand there. Got some depth.
Retrieve the starboard towed array. How am I?
We might as well charge this HP air. We could be shooting a lot of stuff.
Sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0.
Ping.
8. Designated Sierra 1.
Oh, this is such like a blessing. This is so beautiful to look at coming from 688i Hunter Killer. Oh, yes. Hello. Okay. Stuff. This could be friendly. There was a bunch big like friendly formation. This could be that. Okay, well that's the friendly at 60 here. This is a 50. Got some 50s.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 3, 9. Designated Sierra 2.
I don't believe you, auto-classify. That does not look like Kuznetsov. This is a combination of 2 tracks? It may very well be. Oh, damn it. Not dangerous water stream without accidentally reeling the towed array back in too far. Isn't the Indian carrier an old Coos? I thought it was a Hermes, an old British Hermes carrier. The Chinese have an old Coos carrier. And then, it's an Anencephaly or tire technician. Someone said that the Indians also have like a Moskva. The old Moskva, not the new Moskva, the helicopter carrying one. Gotta reel the toad in and out to get it warmed up. Okay, a Kiev class helicopter carrier. I always confuse the Kiev and the Moskva. Yeah, those are different tracks. All right. Bing bang. Some more pings. All right. Can we? There's a navigate to snorkel depth, right? Yeah, we need a snorkel.
Make my depth 0, 5, 6 feet. Dive I.
Moskva was like a half-deck battle carrier kind of thing. Okay, it was meant to carry like yaks, right? Like it actually carried some jets, but it was like their aircraft carrying cruiser for the Montreux Convention, all that stuff. Oh, okay. No, I got those mixed up. Okay, Moskva is the half-deck carrier thing only. Okay, no, the Moskva was the one that had only helicopters. And the Kiev was the other one. Okay. Okay, guess we're not marking that track. Just kind of disappeared. Game just doesn't want me to mark it. Okay. Let's do ESM first.
Chief of the watch eye.
See if it's spicy out here. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. There's no mass detection, but maybe we might broach. I don't know. Okay, it looks like they're pinging but not emitting radar, or they're beneath the horizon. I'm gonna go with the latter. Because the game, you can set MCON in the game, but it doesn't distinguish between pinging and radar. At least that I'm aware of. Alright.
Lower the ESM.
Good enough for me.
Oh
my gosh, dude.
Commence ventilating.
Khan, radio. New message traffic received.
President is ordering you to attack the Indian SAG. Yeah, we already knew this. Another sub will asset. You must clear the way for the pre-positioning ships coming out of Diego Garcia. This is a very incredible scenario. Iran and Iraq teaming up and then India helping them too. Seems far-fetched. Yeah, the Moscow is a, I'll say weird one for lack of a better word. I thought I heard it had like stability issues. All right, now I can give some attention to this. So let's give attention to this. Can we see any link? Yeah, we can. Holy Christ, look at that. Oh, it doesn't distinguish between the car carriers and escorts. Okay, there's a convoy and then a SAG.
Lower the antenna, Chief of the watch eye.
It's taking a while to reel in. Almost there. You're too close. Almost there. Loosen up. Okay, the toad is up here in the clutter. What kind of layer do we have? Okay, just surface duct. Poor Porkins. Washington and London naval treaties, huh? Okay, we're almost ready to resume what we're doing here. Now let's give them a speed of like 15 knots. I actually don't know if they're kind of just sitting there or excuse me, sitting there or orbiting around or what. This doesn't tell me much. Okay, we'll make a turn for due east here. Try and get a solution on someone, see which way they're going. I guess we can turn east now. I need to wait.
Come right to course 091. How am I?
Alright, secure from ventilating.
Secure ventilating.
And let's do this thing with the chicken wing.
Make my depth 147 feet. Dive I.
Flight deck right in the middle of the ship with a carrier-style island and battleship main caliber guns on the bow and stern of the ship. It definitely sounds like an interwar type design. Like trying to get the most bang for your buck. Seems like during World War II they would be fine just having separate battleships and aircraft carriers. This toad solution I'm not really even going to bother with at the moment. We've been getting crap data for probably most of these points. Just focus on the active one here. The pings. They've picked up. Why did that go back down to 10? I thought I had it at 15. Yep. My gut is telling me due west. But we'll find out shortly here. Ah, that's deep enough to get out of the clutter, at least mostly. Honestly, where's this layer at? We can go deeper. There's no need to not.
Make my depth 304 feet. Dive I.
120,000 tons. Good lord. How heavy was in Iowa? Aren't like Nimitz's and Fords in that region of 100,000 so tons? Iowa was roughly 61,000 tons. Okay. Oh, what is that? We're actually seeing one of them on the sphere. We're seeing something.
Study on course 091.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely seeing them all right. Not really showing up on the narrow though. Biologics. Oh wait, no, there's something. Okay. This is the part where I go insane. Strain my eyeballs out of existence trying to look for something on here. I wonder if on old monitors it wasn't as pronounced of an issue, because this makes no sense that this line would be like blacker than the screen it's on. Like, you shouldn't be able to see it yet. Maybe I got overlooked. I don't know why I'm trying to fix the game. It's not going to happen. It's nearly 20 years old. Whatever that was went away. Post 84 refit, they display 72,000 tons. Good lord. Extra 11,000 tons. Have we stopped getting pings? Of course we have. I might as well just drop all these link tracks. Wish I could just, like, area grab. Okay, there's a ping, thank God. And just put some loose marks. Convoy. Sag. Doesn't put them very far away. I think that would make sense given the what we're seeing on sonar here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need my frickin' my layer spreadsheet to see where the shadow zone's at here. Let's do that. Do 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 boo, we do do boo boo, do boo do boo. Five 8-7. .5 miles. Okay, right to left. Yeah, so I'm gonna say westerly. We're not really moving that fast. That is to say, if they were going like north or south. Don't know that I would expect this much bearing rate, so I think they are steaming west at a pretty good speed there. Found a concept drawing for that 120,000 ton battle carrier. Oh, I guess I can rename the stream here. What is this mission called again? I don't want to go into mission status to look at it. DG Express. Okay, Diego Garcia Express. DG Express. 688I. Oh, yeah, that's a weird looking ship, all right. Definitely interwar. Is this gonna work? Just gonna try and show it on stream here. I cannot. Only one ship is pinging up here. And there's lots of stuff. Oof, I always hate this. When you got like a, a group at range, it all just blurs together. Okay, this looks pretty good, assuming their speed's 15 knots. All right, let's say we start heading that way.
Retrieve the starboard towed array. Helm aye.
590. Ooh, okay. Give me like 640. Legwizzy, hello. Thanks for following.
40 feet. Dive aye.
And we're gonna make for about full speed here. Maybe even 25 knots.
Come left to course. 2, 9, 5. Helm aye.
Assume they're just gonna keep steaming west, so we kind of need to, if not to get in front of them, at least get to kind of like angled in front of them. I was gonna say port quarter, but that's from behind. I forget what the name is for off the bow at plus or minus 45 degrees.
All ahead 2/3. Helm aye. All ahead standard. Helm aye.
I was wondering what was taking so long to turn. I think in 6-8 hunter killer course changes happen much more quickly. It's been a while since I played a sub in this game. All right, I think we're finally down here. Looks like that track just fell off. Oh, no, we're still hearing pings. Why are we still hearing pings? I'm going to put a little more margin on this. Don't want this layer to sneak up on me.
6 feet. Dive aye.
Steady on course. 2, 9, 5.
Make turns for 25 knots. Maneuvering aye.
I'm not convinced these guys won't make a turn to like the southwest, so we're just going to run for a little bit and then take stock. Maybe just to like there for now. So dick. Okay. See what these dudes are up to here.
Make my depth 4.
I'll head
8,
standard. How am I?
6 feet. Dive I.
I'm not going to bother with the toad. It's going to take too long. I'm just going to listen for pings. Try and get a few more pings on the solution here. Oh, that's interesting. Actually looks more like it's on like 270 even money.
I'll head 2/3. How am I?
All right, new ping. What we got? Oh, not bad. Oh, not bad. Okay, that seems pretty good to me. Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more pings just for prudence sake. Okay, almost vertical. Well, we don't have too much time history, but almost straight up and down, so more data to support our conclusion that they're heading this way at approximately this speed. They could be going faster and be further away. Always an option. Oh, t-shirt is only so helpful to wipe the glasses. You need those freaking glasses cloths. Oh, that's right. We're making for 10 knots. I was still thinking I was making for 25 knots with respect to the shape of our waterfall traces. I don't understand their pinging intervals. Just seems nonsensical. Okay, that's pretty good for me. Maybe one more. When we get in range, I think I'm going to let auto crew chew at it. Tracking these multi-ship surface groups is a bit of a pain. Actually kind of hard for just one person to do, honestly. fearless.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 2, 3. Designated Sierra.
Oh, it's like from Black
3.
Sea War. Well, it could also be other things, I'm assuming. Ivan Rogov. No, it's either fearless or that. Okay. They have the exact same sound signature. No, they don't. Never mind. It's like, damn, it's lazy. D-Pack.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 4, 0. Designated Sierra 4.
Is that the same thing as that other thing? Foudre? Sorry, my French is atrocious. No, they're different looking. Oh, I hate how it snaps. It's like, turn snap off. Well, this has 2 lines that the this thing cannot see for the life of it. I got the frequency sheet, 1327, 1700. I hate it when nothing in here seems to match what the hell you're seeing. It's like, what the heck? Maybe it's more like 1320. Leander? Okay, that's the only thing that's really close by. Did it just disappear? What the heck? Okay, whatever. We gotta get moving.
Make
Con,
my
sonar,
depth
I have a
6,
new contact.
8.
Bearing
Oh, there you go.
0,
Feet,
3,
dive on.
6. Designated Sierra 5.
Fu Ching. I think it's Leander. Look at that freaking thing. Ugh. I think it's just an ugly model. Well, it's assuredly an ugly model. That's it, huh? We only got one LOB on all those tracks. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Make turns for 25 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Don't think these are going to be one and the same. Fearless on Sierra 1. Don't think that's what's pinging. Yeah, I would not expect that to have a sonar. Spraz, hello. How'd it do? Did they change orders to the whole SAG and not just the carriers? No. Another sub will assist, and that's the sketchy part. Nope, this just says the same thing we already knew. I mean, we weren't getting anything up on the ESM. That doesn't even seem to have any MPA up or helicopters or anything. Let's turn in a little.
Come right to course 3, 1, 5. Steady on course 3, 1, 5.
Oh, dare I use this Windows calculator? Oh. Trying to see what the what course it would be to have a 15 knot speed in the 270 direction here. But this is not my TI-83. No, I don't want the cosine at 25. Something like what we're doing right now is pretty close. Let's go a little further along here, and we'll reassess again. Now let's be prudent. Let's do it now.
All ahead standard. Helm I.
Make my depth.
Making sure I'm not changing course on us here.
6 feet. Dive I.
Hey! Too little sleep, bit tired, 2 a.m. Goodness me, 2 a.m. Wouldn't be prudent, wouldn't be practical. What was that from? Now inform him I want him to take that hill as best practicable. Do you understand what I'm saying? LwAmi. Does anyone remember a Marine? It was a Bush quote. Junior or senior? Jib.
All ahead 2/3. Helm I.
Senior, okay. Wouldn't be prudent, wouldn't be... What the... What the knick-knack paddywhack is that? The hell was that? High speed screw. Torpedo in the water. That was horrendously loud. And there's nothing else. Nothing Nathan Nada on that bearing. What's ID? That's not India, is it? don't know what ID is. Oh, Indonesia, maybe? I was gonna say Idaho. Idaho. A dolphin farting. You know, if you actually get close enough to a submarine in this game, you can actually see...
Attack goal complete.
What? Oh, that's right. There's a friendly sub attacking.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, bearing 010.
Idaho, Idaho. The Idahoan Navy. Making potatoes proud everywhere. Whatever that splash was is on the same bearing as that TIW. Oh, look at that. Interesting curvature there. I think it was indeed a launch transient. Maybe missiles. We're close enough in that I would have expected to see a torpedo sound coming out of that. That's me showing the trace going up on the waterfall. Excuse me, seeing a torpedo sound coming out of that launch transient, so maybe missile. I don't know if this game, if this mod models missile transients. Well, shoot, man, I don't want to miss out on all that action. Let's get the TB-16 out here.
Stream to Port Toad Array, Helmi.
I just need to cut in.
Come right to course 3, 4, 5. Helmi.
Make turns for 13 knots, maneuvering aye.
Alright, we're gonna let the auto cruise get at it here. Okay, we got some more pings, and it's this solution's still right on the money here.
1-8, designated Sierra 6. Con, sonar, I have a new contact, bearing 0-2-3, designated Sierra 7. Con, sonar, I have a new contact, bearing 0-3-1, designated Sierra 8. Con, sonar, I have a new contact, bearing 2-4-2, designated Sierra 9. Con, sonar, I have a new contact, bearing
Steady on course
2,
3,
4,
4,
6,
5.
designated Sierra 1-0. Con, sonar, I have a new contact, bearing 2-5.
Someone would be like, yes,
Sierra
mark it up.
1. Con, sonar, I have a new contact, bearing
Like, let me at him.
3-4, designated Sierra 1-2. Con, sonar, I have a new contact, bearing 2-3, sonar 8.
Alright, we washed down the sphere at this speed.
1-3, con, sonar, I have a new contact, bearing 2.
Let's do 12 knots.
7, designated Sierra 1-4.
Make turns for 12 knots, maneuvering aye.
Do I even need to bother with the toad? I guess it depends how fast I want to go. It looks like another transient or something.
Rudder amidship. Helmi.
Oh, thank God I pressed rudder midships. Looks like something over head away. Well, that's a... I wish you could just draw, like, bearing lines.
Sonar, I have a new contact, bearing 0-2-4, designated Sierra 1-5. Con, sonar, I have a new contact.
Was our toad already straight when he marked all these frickin' things?
Designated Sierra 1-6.
Pavarotti, come out their asses.
Sonar, I have a new contact, bearing 0-3-9, designated Sierra 1-7. What
What, does it say come out their asses or come down on their asses? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I never understood that story. It still confuses me to this day what is happening in that story. Okay, we're gonna get some bearing ambiguities resolved here shortly. Combing the desert. We ain't found shit. Surrounded by assholes. See, look, the computer can go like all like, oh, maybe they're not. I'm trying to say if they're going like super Jedi on the frickin' trackers and like moving them around at like lightning speed. No, that's an ambiguity, dude. I gotta tell you this crap.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water.
Hey, hoo-ha.
0, 1, 1. Con sonar, torpedo in the water. Bearing 0, 1, 1. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0.
I'm blocking that bearing with my present course.
Come left the course. 3, 3, 3.
Oh, I didn't necessarily want to let all this out. Ugh, I keep doing this shit.
Designated Sierra 1, 9. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 2.
It is supposed to be Paganini, but he keeps saying Pavarotti. Well, then get it right, Cobb.
Torpedo in the water. Bearing 0,
Pavarotti was a
1,
tenant, Paganini
1.
was a composer. Something like that.
Steady on course. 3, 3, 3.
Someone is launching all the torps. I don't want to miss out on the fun. It's amazing how little I'm seeing on the sonar for all these torpedoes in the water. I want to know what these are. These little blurps. Added to the modern naval warfare checklist. I want to be able to like make a mark that I can look at later in the replay or something. I don't know.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 5, 4. Designated Sierra 2.
How far away are we from this group? 10.
All ahead 2/3. Helm I.
Almost did it again. I may have in fact gone a little far in a few places.
Helm I.
Con sonar, I have a new contact.
What does the
Bearing
toad say? We're about to
0,
find out.
3, 4. Designated Sierra 2, 2. Should just replace all the in-game sounds with me doing onomatopoeias. Instead of the sound it makes when you launch a countermeasure, it's just me going like, thump. That would be silly. You'd take that mod. The explosions are like kaboom. I don't think I was seeing anything on the toad. Let us pause. I'm gonna say we're looking for Mark 48s. It didn't say who the Allied sub was, but since we're talking like subland and all this jazz, I'm gonna say it's an American sub. So I'm gonna say Mac 48, yeah, dude. $62.64.95.
60. 260. There you go. Torpedo.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 1, 2. Designated Sierra 2, 3.
Catch you later, Triple T. I'm looking forward to modern naval warfare as well. Who is that guy? Who's Master Deva? Filth ain't waking. Not on the Toad. Magar. I don't know. Maybe. Hard to say, but I would say it's like someone charging out to meet a threat or something. Alright, most everyone's still going right to left. One of these tracks here is going left to right. Most tracks are actually parallel, maybe slightly right to left. I don't have a lot of classifications on things. Why is the
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing
ooh,
0,
torpedo
2,
pings.
4.
Attack goal complete.
Designated Sierra
Oh, this guy's getting all the action. Vulcan Rider, hello. I just had some animal IPA. About to get something else. Maybe I'll get to it. Maybe I'll switch to wine. Why is the bottom of this all... Oh. Got a remnants of a hurricane passing over, so it is horrifically humid at the moment. And warm. Not a fan of IPAs. Oh, what are we driving tonight? Sorry. I read that as what are we drinking tonight. We are driving 688i.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water. Bearing 0, 1, 4.
I'm resisting the urge to just go like stampeding in here. Need to be patient. Let's cut across them here.
Come right to course 0, 7, 4. Helm aye. All ahead standard. Helm aye.
Speed it up for this.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 2, 9, 1. Designated Sierra 2.
I figured he meant I knew he meant human Medicom, right? I think we talked about IPAs before. EPAs. Okay, well now if they're getting shot at, the group might be scattering at this point, so it might be hard to nail down some solutions. This is our SAG. It's like cargo ships and stuff. It's our Indian SAG. All these dumb tracks over here.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 2, 9, 0. Designated Sierra 2.
Let me help you,
6.
sonar. Those are
Con
obviously
sonar, I have a new contact.
not
Bearing
real tracks.
2, 8, 7. Designated Sierra 2, 7. Con sonar, I have a new contact.
Oh my god.
Bearing 9, 9.
Fine, let him do
Designated
it.
Sierra 2, 8. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 3, 0, 8. Designated
Steady on
Sierra
course.
2,
0,
9.
7,
Con
4.
sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 3, 1, 1. Designated Sierra 3, 0.
Okay, we all settled out here.
All ahead 2/3. Helm aye.
No more momentous.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 2, 3.
Seems surprisingly
Designated
noisy
Sierra
out there. It's
3,
still noisy.
1.
Maybe someone else got hit. How close are we? Should we just go to PD? Try and mark some stuff visually? I don't know if we're that close. Kind of want to cut across them here for a little bit. Tighten up some toad solutions. Where's our toad baffles at?
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 4.
4, 5.
0. Designated Sierra 3.
Yeah, it's mostly
2.
fine. In the game it is, at least. That's so... I think in real life you would not want to trust the data that close to the baffles. Caution.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 1, 0, 2. Designated Sierra 3, 3. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 1, 0, 8. Designated
Oh, more
Sierra
mirror tracks.
3, 4.
Hoobity boobity. Can we classify some more of these things? Is this possible?
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 1, 5. Designated Sierra 3, 5.
Is not a Nanuchka. There's that fourth. Is that fifth frequency all the way out here? Oh, maybe it's an Indian Nanuchka. Okay. Very well. Could be. 2? Is this Master 2 we're looking at here? What? It's telling me Master 2 is like over here. No, it's not. It's right here. 018. Does this thing not keep track of who gets merged up with what? I'm just going to do it based on where I can see it. We're going to say Nanuchka, India, medium. It looks like a bunch of people are crapping their pants at the moment. Like, ding, 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 ding. Flank, 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 flank.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 1, 3. Designated Sierra 3, 6.
Can always light off a ping. Try and do some rapid localization here. I'm gonna say let's go to periscope depth and take a peek. Let's come this way. We got enough data for the toad.
Come left to course. 3.
Cutting
1,
across here.
7. Helm aye.
Make my depth 0.
Make turns for
6,
7 knots,
7
maneuvering aye.
feet. Dive aye.
sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 132. Designated Sierra 37. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 135. Designated Sierra 38.
Alright, yeah, we're just gonna try and find what we can to shoot at here. How is this guy about to get it? And we'll start taking off pot shots. Okay, that torpedo's obviously going faster than 10 knots. Alright, crap, crap, mega crap, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Isn't that like the newspaper guy from Spider-Man? Crap, 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 mega crap. Data for the Toad, my favorite YouTube cover band.
Con sonar, contact. Bearing 115. Designated Sierra 39. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 117. Designated Sierra 40. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 133. Designated Sierra 41. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 129. Designated Sierra 42.
Is all that change in relative motion just from me switching over from
028. Designated
flag to lead?
3.
Or are they all turning? Alright, what is this torpedo doing? It's annoying me. Just hit something.
Con sonar.
Oh, is that our
Contact.
sub
Bearing
over there?
034. Designated Sierra 44.
All ahead 1/3. Helm aye. Steady on course 317.
Con sonar. Loud explosion on the bearing of Sierra 8. Con sonar. Loud
Whoa,
explosion.
look at
on the
that
bearing
thing.
of Sierra
I don't
8.
think it's that. A French carrier, Clemenceau.
Con sonar. I have a new contact.
Oh, this other guy's getting all the freaking kills, dude.
Designated Sierra 45.
Is that torpedo coming for you? No. At least I'm fairly certain it's not.
Con sonar. Loud explosion on the bearing of Sierra 8.
This AI sub is doing good work. Taking all my fun. Oh, what are we looking at? 0 to 45.
Con sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 015. Designated Sierra bearing 40614.
Oh, the little artifact, the wake artifact. Like,
New contact.
feel like Sauron.
6.
Seeing Frodo in the void. I see you.
New contact. Bearing 357.
Yeah, okay, one of these guys was like pretty close aboard here. We could probably loose off a torp at him. I'm gonna guess that was Master 4. But that track looks a little old. This human sub needs to help. Stewie, I love how you don't panic when TIW. I hit flank and throw decoys left, right, and center. I don't know where my intuition comes from to know those aren't coming after me. I don't know. It's a good question, but my gut was like, yeah, those aren't for me. What the heck is this thing? It's a very dark. this a LwAmi model? No information available. Yes, it is. Kathleen Sam. That is bizarre. Alright, let's raise that scope up again. I want to see that close aboard, dude. I think it's because I've not been seeing any torpedoes on the waterfall. That's usually when you know you're in oh shit territory.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0.
Oh, I wish I could change this to frickin' black.
Designated Sierra 4 7.
Alright, what the hell is this thing? Savrimieni? No.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0 3
Kashin?
4. Designated Sierra 4.
I'm gonna say, hey, we got a winner. $3,000 yards. Which visual track is that? 3,000 yards. Is that this guy? Holy shnikes. Okay. Do. All right, let's do it.
Launch tube 1. Aye, sir.
Con
Make my
sonar,
depth
unit is
2,
running normally.
6, 7 feet. Dive eye.
My teammate just pushed him far hell away.
Come left to course. 2, 7, 4. Helm aye.
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Removing the safety features from all his weapons. He won't make the same mistake twice. I had that thing turn on pretty close, didn't I? Yeah, okay, should be going now.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 2 0 7. Designated Sierra 4 9. Con sonar, I have a new
I guess I could have used
bearing
passive homing.
2,
Forgot about
1,
that.
4. Designated Sierra 5
All ahead
0.
2/3. Helm aye.
Looks like I may have a lock.
Con sonar, I have a new
I just
contact.
interrupted that
Bearing
last snake
2,
pattern there.
5, 2. Designated Sierra 5 1.
I wish, like, in here it would tell you if it has a lock. Like,
Con sonar, I have a new contact.
still the wire should be able to
2,
see that.
3 2. Designated Sierra 5 2. Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0 4 8. Designated Sierra 5.
No, it's definitely
3.
acquired on something. Are we good to standard at this depth and not cavitate?
All ahead standard. Helm aye.
Attack goal complete.
Con
Steady on
sonar,
course.
loud explosion
2,
on the bearing
7,
of Sierra
4.
3. Con sonar.
Oh, that's like almost the same bearing we're looking at right now with our guy.
3 9. Designated Sierra 5 4.
Maybe we should get beneath this layer. Just slink around here real quick, these guys.
Make my depth 5, 4, 2 feet, dive I. Make my depth 6, 5, 5 feet, dive I.
Light off one torp. Scoot and shoot and scoot. Probably could have lit off a few more torps there. That's fine. Are we terminal? We terminal? Kaboom!
8. Con sonar, lost the wire, tube 1.
Yes. It's like from Napoleon Dynamite. Yes. Come on, Napoleon. You know I'm training to be a cage fighter. Alright, I will be right back. Alright. This tastes like the cow's been in an onion patch. Correct. Yes. Does this game model the deep scattering layer at all? What's the deep scattering layer? What's our launch position? Somewhere around here.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 5, 1. Designated Sierra 5, 5.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop Master 8. I'm gonna say it's dead. Some of them seem like they're running this direction. Maybe I should be a little more opportunistic here. Reload! A biological layer between 300 to 500 meters down that can look like a false bottom. Huh. Not that I'm aware of. But sometimes when you're letting out like a ping in this game, you do see that like fuzzy region pretty close aboard the ship. Maybe it's that, but in terms of like the layers, the 3 different sound speed profiles the game models, no, I've never seen any mention of a biological layer. Oh, Hex Encounter. Thanks for following. So much water, it reflects water. Hey man, I heard you like water on your water, so we gotta do some water for your water. Alright, that's probably good. Let's regroup here. See if we can shoot some more people. I think that carrier got sunk already. It's like, ugh, the big juice. Oh, yeah. No, I was doing an old Pimp My Ride meme.
Make my depth 1, 4, 7 feet, dive I.
I don't think I need this towed out anymore.
Retrieve the port towed array. Helmi.
Be one thing to start running. Has more sensitivity at higher speeds, but
Steady on course.
for now,
0,
trying
1,
to set up for an
3.
attack. Don't need it.
All ahead 2/3. Helmi.
Make turns for 7 knots, maneuvering aye.
That's so weird that the helmsman will say like 2/3, but then engineering officer of the watch says 7 knots.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 064.
Sierra 56,
Designated
sweet
Sierra
Jesus.
56.
Oh yeah, okay. Looks like everyone's scattering. Torpedo, huh? I don't know if I buy that. I think it's moving around too quickly to say that for certain.
All ahead 1/3. Helm aye.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing
Make my depth 0,
7.
6,
Designated
7
Sierra
feet. Dive
4,
aye.
7.
Almost at Sierra 69. Hey. Wait. We were at Sierra 56, then we went to Sierra 47. What the hell? Was there some dropped track that got reacquired? Okay, maybe that one guy I hit with the torpedo is still out there. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have marked where that impact was. Are these like dumb tracks? Yes, they most certainly are. Oh, get out of here. Everything in this direction. I know Ghostbusters 2 is kind of divisive, but just Janusz being like, I want you to know everything you're doing is bad. I want you to know that. That's what I thought of in that moment. I always wondered how crazy it would be to work sonar in a crazy congested place like the South China Sea. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare. Go sleep. Rest your weary eyes. Thanks for coming. Catch you later. What the hell is that? It's a little like Coast Guard patrol boat. That's a not bad little model. I doubt there's one of those out here though. Okay, let's start looking for stuff. Hello, hello. This guy is equally close aboard. The range is almost double. That's fine. Let's see who else we got. I'm going to try and get a few shots off here. So we want Master 4. Preset. 2,000 yards. Oh, hello. Yellow.
Bearing 029.
Oh my god, holy crap.
New contact. Bearing 054. New contact. Bearing 049.
Okay, I think there was someone on this bearing. I'm just gonna put marks here before these tracks disappear. We're just gonna light off a full frickin' spread. Tube 1's still reloading. How long has that been going? Okay, snapshot. I think the carrier was here at this one, so let's get 2 for the carrier. 29. Do like 3,000 yards.
Make my depth 4, 6,
Launch
7
tube 2.
feet. Dive
Aye,
aye.
sir. Launch tube 4. Aye, sir.
That thing might need more than 2 torpedoes. I think I might redirect tube 2 to go for that guy.
Con, sonar. Con, sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 5, 1. Designated Sierra 5,
All
7.
ahead standard.
Con,
Helm aye.
sonar. Unit is running normally. Con, sonar.
All
I
ahead
have a new
2/3.
contact.
Helm aye.
Bearing 0, 3, 9. Designated Sierra 5, 8.
Come left to course. 2, 5, 1. Helm
Try
aye.
and zip
Con,
out of here.
sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 5, 8. Designated Sierra 5, 9. Con, sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 6, 1. Designated Sierra 6, 0.
I don't think that guy's right there.
Con, sonar.
I hope
I
not.
have a new contact. Bearing 0, 3, 4. Designated Sierra 6, 1.
All ahead standard. Helm aye.
Oh, 2-1's reloaded now.
Make my depth 6, 6, 0 feet. Dive aye.
All ahead full. Helm aye.
Attack goal complete.
Boom!
7.
Boom!
Con, sonar. Lost the wire. Tube 2.
Is torpedoes enabled too far? Or is it did that one torpedo sink in and now they're like, they know it's gone?
Steady on course. 2, 5, 1.
I hope they're not going for Master 3. Is Master 3 the Hermes? I thought it was on like this bearing. I'm going for something. Look at that. The model looks like that from this distance, but here it's a different model. Look at that. Interesting. Huh. It's like fading out to the old model at past a certain distance. Would you look at that? Oh, they hit something. Maybe that was an escort. Maybe this is the actual thing. Tube 2. Okay, well, they're locked onto something. I'm just gonna close the doors, get reloading.
4. Con, sonar. Lost the wire. Tube 3.
Isn't that a map thing to use different models? What do you mean map? I know it's just like the further distance one has like less polygons, so it's just less intensive to render. That definitely looks like there's something right there.
All ahead flank. Helm aye.
Don't tell me these guys are just like going off to infinity. Oh, they're circling something. Oh, terminal.
Con sonar. Loud
Boom.
explosion on the bearing of master 3.
Boobs.
Con sonar. Loud explosion on the bearing of master 3.
Bam. Maybe I shot those torpedoes at the wrong track initially. Maybe this is the... I mean, this is what the solution says. This is the Hermes. Airpiece. Airpiece. That's what I think they used to call it. MIP map. Did I say to infinity? Oh, I did say to infinity. I thought those torpedoes had lost track and were just kind of zooming away, but no, they locked on something all right. All right, we got to reload these tubes, so let's frickin' flank it up. These guys don't seem to care that I'm doing much of anything. So wanted to get to this game. What's the but? There's a but. All right, how long? When did I start reloading these tubes? Maybe about 4 minutes ago. Trying to get it to run in wine. Okay, then cold waters came along. Gotcha. Yeah, it can always be harder to get into older games. They have a distinct feel of obsolescence, unlike old movies or old books or something. I think the next time I'm going to do some marks of tracks on the surface, I should probably just turn off auto TMA. Because the TMA guy wants to incorporate it into something else. 1 minute on these guys, huh? Are they pinging? I don't know what happened to that other sub with the torpedoes or whatever.
Come right to course 291. Helm aye.
God, you always think flank is fast, but we're not gaining terribly too much ground on these guys.
Make turns for 25 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Steady on course 291.
Still the original harpoon. Yeah, I have I think Skyrim, I think I have 2 copies of Skyrim, one on PS4 and one on PC. What's a game that I bought on Steam that I had disc versions of? There's definitely been some of them. Oh, I think, well, no. I was going to say Half-Life 2, but I think that just got ported over at some point years ago. DW is indeed daunting. I had the benefit of learning it as a kid, so I had plenty of time on my hands. All right, let's
All ahead 2/3. Helm aye.
reacquaint ourselves here. With the tactical picture.
Come right to course 336. Helm aye.
It's all going crazy. This ain't Master 10. Okay. Then a minute or two, these tubes should be done reloading.
Make my depth 147 feet. Dive aye.
Steady on course 336.
I wonder what that other sub seemingly attacked. This thing looked unscathed when I shot at it. Oh, here's everything. Here we go. Okay, yeah, we were under the layer there for most of that.
Make turns for 7 knots, maneuvering aye.
Oh, see, look, you can see the shadows on it work. See, for this track, this guy. We were deep enough to be out of the shadow zone. Then we went briefly back into the shadow zone with that break there and then came back out of it as we came above the layer. That's cool. Airpiece. Sounds noisy as hell. 034. Yeah, right where it should be. Let's give him some more torpedoes.
Sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 342. Designated Sierra 18.
And we got over here. Nope, that is not a torpedo. He's silly Willy. Nanichka. I thought we had that guy on sonar. I dropped it by accident. This guy just looks like he's dipping out like, bye. Okay, that other sub may have sunk. I think there were supposed to be 2 carriers here, so maybe he sunk one of them. The other one's still here. Oh, look, the model went back to the old one. Are there 2 different models? I'm very confused. Oh, there's one of those things. I remember that. That is weird. I thought it had like a hangar door. Maybe it was using the British, the Invincible model. No. I'm so confused.
All ahead 1/3. Helm aye.
Make my depth 067.
All right, we're all
feet. Dive aye.
reloaded up here. I wonder what these guys' anti-missile capabilities are like. Trying to head from Harrisburg to Scranton on I-81. Thanks to accidents, construction detours, and rock blasting, I ended up on the GW into NYC. What? That was literally faster. / the only way to go. Or did you just, did you get confused? A little of both. Yeah, that area of 95 Jersey Turnpike, whatever the signage is near the New York City, is always insanity to drive on. It's like, oh, the highway just splits here randomly, and then it comes back together. And all the Jersey lack of lanes that just end when sections of road come together. Just went home. Like, I'm done. All right, we want 034. There's that guy. There's the Armies. Some support ships. Where do those escorts go? Maybe I sunk an escort. I don't see any escorts. I'm not getting any ESM. I may have sunk an escort there. Kind of at 7,700. That's pretty close. We'll shoot on that. This thing is the objective here. I'll give him 3 torps. Use the auto crew. Oh, it's gonna
Sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing,
have them
0,
passive at
5,
55 knots.
2, designated Sierra.
Circle.
6, 2, con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 7, 8.
Playoffs.
Designated Sierra 6, 3.
Tubes 134. I kind of want to watch my handiwork, but I don't want to get that lazy. Is there anything there? 332. Let's check that out real quick. There's indeed. It's far away. Coming this way though. Oh, these waves. Hard to say. Maybe.
Launch tube 1. Aye, sir. Launch tube 3. Aye, sir.
Con.
Launch tube 4. Aye, sir.
Con.
Make my depth 147
Come left
feet.
to
Dive
course.
on.
Sonar.
2,
Unit is
7.
running north.
We're just gonna like run in formation with these guys.
All ahead 2/3. Helmi.
I was about to say, it doesn't look like we're pitching down. I think they're doing fore and aft planes down together. Yep. Just doesn't draw the stern planes. For some reason. Oh, look how much noise having those tubes open is making. Wonder if he's gotten wise. Sonar probably inactivated. Doesn't seem like it is. Looks like it's maneuvering. Oh, steady as she goes. Oh, we increased speed, and we're now in formation with them. That's why it looks like it's different. No, it is none the wiser.
Steady on course. 2, 7.
And it's also freaking out because we're not looking at Seer 18, we're looking at Master 3. I think this Seer 18, if it is indeed that... I remember it being that Nanuchka from earlier. I think it's heading this way. Not towards me necessarily, but coming back south. It was going north at one point. Any second now. Alright, looks like they're right on target there. Right up the middle. Boom!
Con sonar lost the wire.
Oh, and the other ones just freaking go right on through. It's like, it already got sunk. Don't need to hit it again. Okay, it didn't look that damaged, but I guess they're not really the best at showing damage in this game. Oh, I gotta go to something else. Alright, we can just get beneath this freaking layer. Slink away.
Make my depth 5, 4, 7 feet. Dive I. Make my depth 6, 4, 7 feet. Dive I.
Oh, how anticlimactic looking.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 3, 5, 4. Designated
Come
Sierra
left to course.
6
2
4.
0 6. Helm aye.
I'll just close these doors at this point. Let them do their thing. That is fine.
All ahead standard. Helm aye.
Hello. There's a cat sprawled out on the floor behind me. You want to get out of here? I'll let the cat out.
Steady on course. 2 0 6.
She was just sleeping away on the couch there for the whole stream. Now she's like, nope, time to get up. Getting close to dinner time. Things are locked onto something. But we have done our job. We will disengage.
All ahead flank. Helm aye.
Attack goal complete.
Ooh.
Sonar. Loud explosion on the bearing of Master 1 1.
Got that sucker. That fish is just freaking going out to infinita. Oh my god, that ship. Oh my god. 99% damage. Cat's trying to eat the flowers I got for my girlfriend. Alright, well, we're done. I want to look at things. What's everyone doing out here? Everyone freaking out? Ah, there it is. Did it really shoot from that far away? Yeah, it did. Good God. Crazy, man. Is that like getting close to the max range of the torpedo there? All right. Check out that replay then. Okay, we didn't sink it. Maybe that caution with the 99% damage was the one we hit. Okay, I think I did indeed hit one of the escorts and not the Hermes with that first salvo that I thought was going for the Hermes. Oh, we'll let this do this thing. Is this going to take a while? Shouldn't take too long, huh? I don't want to like mess with it because it gets all crazy. This is a very big formation. Okay, yeah, 2 Hermes. Cautions, Leanders, Deepex. This is a very uncreative formation. It's just kind of like, yeah, put these ones there, put those ones there. Yeah, 99% damage, and then a mackerel smacks against it, and it's like, boom! It's like those mini nukes on that frickin', or not mini nuke, tactical nuke on that, the airfield. Yep, wow. Look at that. One frickin' mackerel. That's all it takes to blow up a cache. And this is a fine mission. It really is actually a big help to put the auto crew on for these huge surface groups. There's just too much going on. Need to be focused on the tactical picture as the captain there. Don't have time to micromanage solutions. So I guess these guys were out here for just flavor. I don't know how I feel about that. They're not going to be involved in the action. Is it necessary to even put them in there? Okay, I think that's Iran. I think this is Pakistan, and then I guess that's a sliver of India right there. This is indeed. Let's just go to 16x. Trying to do the 8x to avoid the whatever little 16x bug there is with the game, but whatever. We just won't pause or fast forward or rewind or anything. You've ever done the multiplayer where you assign each player to a station? Oh yeah. I've done that a few times. I actually have a session from last June. Not this June, last June, that I still would like to edit at some point. It was a bunch of us on a parry, but I was trying to, like, very short notice make a single player mission into a multiplayer mission, so it kept crashing after like 5 minutes, but it was fun for the first few minutes of it. I think we had like 6 people. But yeah, multi-station is fun, but it is indeed buggy and very unforgiving if somebody does not, like, if someone drops, like, that station is just unusable at that point. So many things about Dangerous Waters seem to have been thrown in at the last second and not really properly tested. But it'll be amazing in modern naval warfare, though, because you can just have people come and go as you please. It can be like your single player campaign, doesn't have to be a specific multiplayer mission, so that'll be great. I mean, I may not come back to this for a while once Modern Naval Warfare comes out. But yeah, some people have been commenting lately wanting more multiplayer, and it's like, well, I don't really like competitive multiplayer. Oh, what the heck sunk that Leander? It must have been missiles. Yeah, okay. We did see missile transients. It shot one Tomahawk and it got through. Dude, what is this guy doing? It's freaking crazy. Launching from 20,000 plus yards away. I think he sunk a Hermes, though. Yeah, people wanted some more multiplayer, but I don't like playing it competitive, so need to get more multi-station going on. That Cashin just drove right into that torp. I wonder if these guys had, like, low aggressiveness, because I feel like they could have been much more aggressive. I was pretty close aboard. Well, I locked onto that Hermes with some lucky shots. Okay, and then once one of them turns, the whole formation's like, oh my god, get out of there. 2 torps right up the bum. Well, that lander's going down. Oh, I'd already shot my first torpedo. Okay, caution. Wow, okay, I didn't sink it. That's surprising. That's a small ship. I would expect a Mark 48 to knock that out in one fell swoop there. Okay, this is where I saw the 3 ships, and it's like, oh my god, shoot. But this caution was like very close aboard. I guess that Hermes is just so much bigger. It looked not much further than the other ships, but it was indeed further. Okay, I shot everything against this Leander. I got confused as to which mark was what. So thankfully the Torps know from a game perspective that that ship was already sunk because they just turned away and headed for the Hermes. Okay, my Hermes took 3 torpedoes. The other Hermes only took 2 torpedoes. Maybe it's more sensitive to rear shots. Doogie, hello. Cannot look at the screen right now. Okay, we're just checking out the replay here for this mission. Had to go up against a big Indian task force. It's like a scenario taken from one of Clancy's books, Executive Orders, that I really do not remember. But it has been something like 12 years since I read that book. And we're just watching the replay as I sank this. There were 2 carriers to sink. One of the AI subs sunk one of them, and then I sunk the other. Oh, there's that caution. Doing whatever. Okay, that Nanuchka was not heading towards me. See, it can be hard to tell which direction the boat is going from very far away. Boom. And boom. That torp's just going off to Infinita. All right. There you go. Finito. All right. Finito Mussolini. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. This month is like the release anniversary, I think, of like Half-Life and Halo. Might be fun to stream those at some point. Probably, maybe this weekend, maybe someday. No, probably not. I'm still working on an Atomic Age video, taking longer than anticipated. So, yeah, I'll probably see you guys next Friday. So, see you next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.